Hey everyone, before the video starts, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Saif, Waza, and Supreme the Gamer 24AK2, people who have been supporting me, and I told them I'd give them a shout out. So make sure to go subscribe to their channels. The link to their channels are in the description below. If we can get Supreme the Gamer 24AK to 50 subscribers and Saif Waza to 60 subscribers, that would be awesome. Anyways, both of their channel links are in the description below, and I would really appreciate it if you go help them out and subscribe to them. Anyways, let's get this video started. Fire Emblem has got to be one of my favorite tactical JRPGs of all time. From the story to the gameplay, it's just really amazing. I used to not even really like Fire Emblem all too much. I used to be one of the people who didn't really care for it, but then I sat down to enjoy it since my GameStop had run out of 3DS games, and I had already played all the 3DS games. So I sat down to enjoy it because I said, why not? And I really enjoy Fire Emblem, and I'm gonna tell you guys in detail right now. What most Fire Emblem stories boil down to is two or more factions going at it with each other, and you being caught in the middle. I did enjoy how Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia went with it, with the whole kind of diverging your army into two and then converging at like a center story point. I also like Birthright, where you kind of have to choose which side you want to be on, and you have to go either against your siblings or with your siblings, but people still die no matter what. And I still do enjoy that part of Fire Emblem. I do enjoy kind of going down the different routes and seeing where they take you, the death and destruction, getting people to join your side or to kill them. Those are really enjoyable parts of the Fire Emblem storyline. I don't want to get too much into it because, again, I'm not going to try to overcomplicate this. I'm trying to make it as simple as I can, but that's what most Fire Emblem storylines basically boil down to, and I really do enjoy that. Especially even like Fire Emblem Three Houses storyline is kind of like that, and I really do enjoy that game so far. So anyways, let's get into the gameplay. When I play Fire Emblem, I think of playing a game of chess, because much like chess, you're moving players across a big area, or kind of like a board ish. And if your main character falls, kind of like a king in chess, then the game is over. And you have to carefully pick and choose who goes after who, or to split up your army, or to figure out how to take down certain enemies in a way. You have to kind of strategize who to put in front, who to put in back, and mainly you're going to put your pawns, which is like your soldiers, in front, and everyone else in the back, kind of like your bishops equals mages and stuff like that. I do think that playing Fire Emblem is similar to that of playing chess, because of the way you have to strategize to take down your enemies and bosses and stuff like that. Now, without overcomplicating things, there are different types of characters in Fire Emblem. Like there's mages, there's your paladins, your Ren Riders. Again, I don't want to get too complicated with this, but think of it as playing chess, because you're moving players kind of across a board area. And again, there's only a certain amount of spaces you can go to. Again, just like chess, there's only a certain amount of spaces you can move in chess with a certain chess piece. That's the same thing with Fire Emblem. You can only move a certain amount of spaces in Fire Emblem. You can't move an unlimited amount of spaces, but I do enjoy that aspect of the game. It makes you really think about where to put someone or where to go, and I really do enjoy that aspect of Fire Emblem. The gameplay has been awesome. In terms of the Three Houses gameplay, I do enjoy the gameplay of Fire Emblem Three Houses. It kind of has the mechanic where you can move again. I don't know if that was in the previous Fire Emblem games, because again, I haven't played them in a while, but I do enjoy that aspect of the new Fire Emblem games. New Fire Emblem Three Houses. I also I don't know if this is a part of the gameplay, but I would consider it part of the gameplay, I guess. I do enjoy the fact that you can roam around in the dorm area, and you can do other things like interact with your students, take them out to eat, have tea parties with them, etc., etc. I do enjoy that part of Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's been a really enjoyable experience for me, and I do love each and every part of it. And I'm going to go into the music right now. I'm going to just briefly touch on the music. The music in Fire Emblem is really, really amazing. I do enjoy the opening battle theme and the final battle theme of each and every one of the Fire Emblem video games. I really do enjoy them. I'm going to play a few clips. Hopefully they don't get copyrighted of the music, so you can get a taste of what they sound like. Here they are.
You are the ocean's gray waves, destined to seek life beyond the shore, just out of reach. Yet the waters ever change, flowing like time. The path is yours to climb.
Before I dive into the conclusion, I do want to make some brief mentions. For starters, I do enjoy the support system of Fire Emblem. I think it's a really good support system. I like how if you get your support system really high, that that there's some like benefits from having to do that. I really enjoy that aspect of the game. Like I said earlier, I do enjoy the new elements that the new Fire Emblem Three Houses brings to the table, and I do enjoy a lot of other things like the dialogue, and I do enjoy how you could like pick up and get items, like explore around dungeons and get items in Fire Emblem Tales of Valencia. That was really amazing. So I just wanted to make some brief mentions. You know, I couldn't really make a whole section about them, but I just wanted to make those brief mentions. And anyways, let's get to the conclusion. And that's all I really have to say about Fire Emblem. It's a really cool JRPG, and if you haven't already tried it out, I would highly suggest doing so. If you don't want to, I perfectly understand. I get it. The game's kind of like hard to get into, and it is a little bit confusing. But I feel as though if you sat down and give it a shot, you wouldn't be disappointed. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about Fire Emblem. Thank you guys so much for watching it. And if you haven't already, make sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channels I shout out in the beginning of the video. The links to the YouTube channels will be in the description below. And that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, everyone, be safe out there.
Hello?
I love you.